Welcome everyone to the Honest Fan Show. Today I'm doing a preview of the Arsenal versus Man City game. So both teams are in very interesting positions. Man City being first with 56 points and Arsenal being 10th with 34 points. That's a 22-point gap. Big gap. It's going to be a tough game for Arsenal tomorrow. City has just been run right over everyone. They haven't lost a game in probably 15. So for us, we have to pull out all stops and try to do our best to win this game. Well, to even get a goal at this game. Last time Arsenal played Man City, we lost 4-1. Not something that I'm very excited about. Not something that I thought that was great. It was the Carling Cup, so that is a bigger sign. But again, we still haven't beaten them in 10 meetings. In 10 meetings, we've probably beaten them once. We've beaten City once in 10 meetings, and out of them 10 meetings, we've only scored 6 times. That's not a good record for us. It is not something that I am proud of to actually see and recognize as something that we have done. City, out of them 10 games, you don't even want to know how much. They've scored 25 goals against Arsenal. In all competitions, over the last 10 games, they've scored 25 goals. What are we going to do? Because quite frankly, our defense is somewhat susceptible, unsure of how we're going to play, what players are going to show up, who's going to show up. And it is very interesting now that Man City have got one of their best players back. He was injured for a couple of weeks. Kevin De Bruyne, he came on as a substitute against Everton, and now he's going to be fully fit for the Arsenal game. So all I can say is we're going to have to do a lot of defending, potentially play on the counter-attack, and just try and do our best to not concede goals that shouldn't be let in. Yeah, so that is going to be a very tough one for us to do. Also for Man City, Gundogan is fully healthy now. So after missing the Everton game, that's another midfielder that we have to be careful for, that we have to actually watch out for. So I'm just afraid at how this game may go, especially with our performance against Benfica on Thursday. Aubameyang missing 3 clear-cut opportunities to score goals. It is sort of open. Because it gives us the thought and the fact and the choices on what we're going to do. Arsenal, we can play any sort of formation, but it needs to be the right players. It needs to be our best 11. And at the moment, it does seem that Arteta still doesn't know who our best 11 is. I don't even know who our best 11 is. I don't think many fans know who our best 11 is, especially if most of our best 11 are not healthy. Partey's is going to be a game day decision, as who knows. Tierney came on after half-time against Benfica. He did change the way that the game was played. A lot more strength was put forward on the left side, and the attacking prowess was good. But obviously not being able to finish the game and score goals kind of left us at 1-1 against Benfica. Obviously Partey is still a decision for game time. My guess is that he's not going to be playing, so it will be Xhaka and potentially Ceballos starting that game as in the midfield. So we are at a very pivotal moment of Arsenal's season. Again, we have Benfica on Thursday, so are we going to play a strong team against City? Yes. So how are we going to do that game? I don't know. I don't know how Arsenal's going to do it. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to definitely be probably the toughest game that we're going to have. One of the toughest games that we're going to have this year. This game is going to be about pure willpower and making a mistake, not having David Luiz and Gabriel staying in the back as a back four and not pushing up front unless it's a corner or a free kick. I don't want to see them past that halfway line, especially if we have the ball. I do not want to see us past the halfway line because City will be able to counter-attack us very, very quickly, and it will be very, very upsetting to see that happen. Who would I see want to start for us? I don't know. It will be basically it will be the normal people as Leno in goal, Bellerin as right back, most likely going to be Gabriel and David Luiz as centre backs, and Tyranny as our left back. In midfield, it's going to be Xhaka and Ceballos, and then it's most likely going to be Saka, Odegaard, and it's a mix-up between Pepe, Martinelli, Aubameyang as attacking mids. And then it's most likely going to be Lacazette that's going to be up front because Lacazette didn't play against Benfica. So I'm wondering if Arteta is saving him for this Man City game. Again, I have no idea what's going to happen in this game. It's going to be tough. We're going to have to make sure that we're 100%. We're not making any mistakes and that everything is on form and on point. So yeah, that's going to be a fun game to watch, I would say. But again, my prediction for this game is a bit far-fetched. It's a very, very bit far-fetched, and I will assume that Arsenal could potentially pick up a draw. If we carry on playing the way we're playing, I'd say maybe 1-1. But if I'm going to be realistic and not be... Well, I'm going to be realistic. I am the honest fan after all. I see City beating Arsenal probably 3-1. I don't like to admit it, but I don't really see... The way that we've been playing recently, I don't see how we're going to beat a team that hasn't lost a game in, probably 15 games they haven't lost. So, and Arsenal, we haven't been in the best form. We haven't been great. Our strikers are hit and miss from time to time. Again, it all depends on how we show up in the first 10 minutes. If we can get a goal within the first 10-15 minutes, we could potentially try balance out the game to favour us. But again, it's all up there. It's a situation of, can Arsenal manage the City team? Can we actually hold them to a minimal sense of one goal and us getting one goal and keeping it as a draw? A draw will be great for us. A win will be fantastic for us as we go into Benfica with a lot of confidence. But being realistic enough, it's probably going to end like 3-1 to Man City. My wish would be maybe a 1-0 win to Arsenal with a late second half goal. But again, being realistic, I don't see Arsenal actually being able to do that. So, yeah, so in my eyes, 1-1 will be a perfect outcome. A draw in any sense will be a perfect outcome. If we get a win, fantastic. I'll be absolutely outstanding. I'll be exploding on the Watchalong. I'll be excited. I'll be jumping around. I'll be doing all sorts of stuff. Well, if my back actually allows me to jump around or move. I haven't been feeling too great, but that's another problem. But Arsenal need to fix up. We need to be able to get the win. We need to just run with the ball once we get it. We need to stop De Bruyne from making his move. We need to stop Sterling. We need to stop Gundogan. We need to break down that defense. We need to win badly in the Premier League. We're 10th. If we can win the game, we will potentially go past Spurs, who are playing today, I think, if they win or if they lose. But we need to start winning our games. There's not many games left, and for us to potentially try get into Europa League spot or Champions League spot, we need to start winning games, and it starts this weekend. Arsenal need to win this game against Man City. Yeah, it needs to happen, and I'm not really being very realistic, am I? But anything can happen in a game. Anything can happen. Man City could have a bad day, and Arsenal beat them 2-0 or 1-0 or 3-0 or maybe 4. But I'm pushing it there a lot there, pushing it very, very much. So I will see, again, being realistic, I see City beating us probably 3-1. But I'm hoping out for a 1-1 draw or a Arsenal victory, and I'll be very, very happy with that. So yeah, thank you all for joining. If you want to follow us on YouTube, just hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button so you know when I go live or when I upload something new. If you want to come onto the watch along, I will be trying it on YouTube again, but I am on Twitch at m_rich58. The links will be in the bios. Thank you all. Give us a share, give us a subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. And see you all tomorrow at 4:25 for the Arsenal Man City game. Thank you. Bye.